New tonight, President Trump plans to lift a ban on most non-citizens arriving from the UK and Brazil that he put in place during the start of the pandemic back in March of last year. The restrictions are set to end January 26th, the same day the CDC's new protocol requiring international travelers to present a negative COVID test takes effect. The incoming White House press secretary for President-elect Joe Biden says this is not the time to be lifting restrictions, and Biden's team plans to strengthen public health measures around international travel once he takes office this week. Turning now to the nationwide efforts to get Americans across the country vaccinated, some states turning stadiums into mass vaccination sites, like Gillette Stadium in Massachusetts, as officials look for ways to speed up the process. It comes as some health officials have been critical of the rollout and distribution. Tonight, more urgency across the U.S. with cases rising in 30 states, according to Johns Hopkins University. NewsNation correspondent Marky Martin is live for us in Dallas tonight with an update.
Marnie, as we head into week 6 of COVID vaccinations, the virus still wreaking havoc on some states across the country, and you have many state leaders and health experts voicing dissatisfaction or concern with how long it's taking to get this shot into the arms of Americans. And all of this as we near another grim milestone in the fight against COVID-19. On Monday, the United States reported almost 175,000 new cases, about 1,700 new deaths, as the country inches closer to the 400,000 death toll. California, Texas, New York, Florida, and Virginia still seeing a sharp rise in numbers. According to our NewsNation map tracking the latest vaccination rates from the CDC, only 0.5% of Americans have gotten their double dose. Those who have, feeling hopeful again.
It means that I can be with my family, that I can hug my grandchildren and they can hug me back and just try to get life back to normal.
Mass vaccination sites continuing to pop up in unexpected places like Gillette Stadium in Massachusetts, California's Disneyland, and the state fairgrounds in Dallas.
It took about an hour and a half to 2 hours to get it, and it looks like now it's probably going to be at least 3 to 4 hours before you get the vaccine. So it's a long line, a long process.
Speaking of long process, many states not happy with the slow rollout. Compared to California, which leads the country in total vaccines administered at 3.5 million, Nevada has only given about 200,000.
Over the next couple of weeks, though, it's expected that we're going to have emergency use authorization for several more vaccines, those being made by other big pharmaceutical companies like AstraZeneca and Johnson & Johnson.
The COVID reality.
New York Governor Andrew Cuomo making a plea to the federal government for more supply, which is currently not keeping pace with demand.
Pfizer is a private company. They produced it on their own. They can do what they want with it. I sent the president and chairman, Mr. Borla, Dr. Borla, a letter asking if New York could buy directly from Pfizer.
And this slow rollout also resulting in many COVID vaccine appointments getting delayed or rescheduled. I know many of you might have been dealing with that already. And coming up tonight at 9:30 Central, I'm going to delve a little bit deeper into those delays and also tell you about the state that just put a pause on certain Moderna doses after seeing an abnormally high number of allergic reactions over the weekend.